You all know the story of when Francis Drake was playing a game of bowls on Plymouth Hoe, and he heard word the Spanish Armada were on their way. And you probably heard that he didn't finish his game of bowls right there and then, but carried on until the end. But do you know what he did after that? He called for a hatchet and a block of wood, and he struck that block of wood so hard that pieces of wood flew through the air and landed burning on Plymouth Sound. And as they hit the water, they grew into great ships, fire ships, and those fire ships sailed forth, destroying the Spanish Armada. That's what they say. When Plymouth was in drought, when the river had stopped running, it was Francis Drake who rode with his staff on his mighty steed up onto the high point of Dartmoor, and there he struck the ground and ordered forth a stream, a spring, and he rode back down towards Plymouth with that water gushing behind him, and that water ran down the river channel and brought water to the people of Plymouth once more. Francis Drake was a traveller. When he was on the other side of the world, in the Antipodes, he'd been away for a long time, and his dear wife, believing that now her husband must be dead, found a gentleman who took a great deal of interest in her. The wedding was arranged. They went to the church. And it was at that time that on the other side of the world, Francis Drake heard word that his wife was to be married to another man. He took a cannon on board the ship on which he was sailing, and he pointed that cannon over the side of the ship, pointing it directly downwards at the water, and let forth a cannonball at such velocity that it passed through the sea and through the centre of the earth, and burst through the flagstones in front of the altar where his wife and her gentleman were kneeling at prayer, about to be married. Well, when his wife saw this, she knew this was a sign, and the wedding was abandoned. They say that even though Francis Drake died on the other side of the world, his spirit returned to his beloved Devon. And there is kept his drum, Drake's drum. And this drum sounds every time when this land is in peril. Drake's drum was heard during the Battle of Britain. Churchill heard it with his own ears. They say that Margaret Thatcher heard the drum during the Battle of Fleur.